Hello, I'm Andi and I'm going to read to you a program called Tarot Monthly Horoscope for August 2018, and this is for you coming from Capricorn. So I'm going to shuffle my Kabbalistic tarot cards, and the first card that I'm going to pull will be to do with your first 15 days of August, and that I will talk to you about your job, business and finances. And let's see what's happening. And my God, it's a horrible card, I'm sorry to say. And so the first 15 days where your job is concerned, be very careful that things can go very wrong. Don't show your temper. Don't want to be arrogant. Don't want to get involved in any kind of secret dealings at your job place. Otherwise, you'll have differences with your bosses or superiors. So watch out in the first 15 days of August. Many problems are there, and even if you try to apply for jobs in these first 15 days, don't expect instant good news. There is a waiting game, and so you'll just have to be patient. I'll apply this card to business, and I have to say that business is going to be very drab and slow and frustrating. And so this card shows that whatever you try to do in terms of promoting your business, things are going to be slow. That doesn't mean you don't do anything about it, but it's better to be patient and don't try to add on new businesses in the first 15 days. They'll all become a big mess. Try to consolidate, which means look after what you have in your hands. That would be good enough. Financial areas are not stable in the first 15 days of August for you. Next card that I'm going to pull will have to do with your romance, marriage and family areas. And for the romance area, it is reasonably quite good. It says that yes, you can meet a romance partner. It could be from another country, could be from another race, or it could be just very different from who you are. And I have nothing against that. It's just that one little thing bothers me. This person could be a bit arrogant and could be a bit dominating. So you've got to figure that out. Don't jump into it wildly, because you may be stuck with somebody who has very low tolerance. So just a little bits of advice. But a romance can come for you, so go hunting for it. And in your area of marriage, well, let's talk about your ongoing romance first. If you have already a romance that's ongoing, tell yourself now that one could attract problems. And the problems could be in terms of temperament, either from you or from your romance ongoing partner. And so there can be little bits of issues that can give you plenty of trouble. And be especially careful on the 2nd or the 11th of August, where some blow up can happen for you in your area of ongoing romance. Let's talk about your marriage. And your marriage is going to attract quite a few issues, not one or two, but maybe even 3. And so the problems with your marriage are, firstly, who is going to make a decision about something very important. So since it's you who is listening to me, for the sake of harmony, just let it go and let somebody else decide, never mind. The other thing is financial areas in your area of marriage. Seems to be some pressure there. So see what you can do about it. And the last thing is about your partner or you showing domination. So again, you who's listening to me and you don't want your first 15 days of August to turn the marriage into topsy-turvy and make it really bad. So back down, tell yourself it's only 15 days, and that way the harmony of the marriage may be just good enough. Now the next card that I'm going to pull will be to do with your lucky dates. I'm going to talk to you about your last 15 days a bit later. Your lucky dates, now from this card, there are planetary signs on this card, there are zodiac signs, that's why I like to use Kabbalistic signs. And the lucky dates for you coming from Capricorn, which I've chosen for you, would be for the month of August. I would choose the 9th, I would choose the 4th, the 13th, the 22nd and the 31st. The 4th, 13th, 22nd and 31st. I feel the energy coming from these dates would be very powerful for you to whether look for the romance or help the ongoing romance and marriage, or get some very good news in areas of job or business as well. So bookmark these dates and try to use them every hour by hour as much as possible. This next card that I pulled is about your lucky ages. And the lucky ages I would say for you would be, if you happen to be the ages of 22 or 31 or 40 or 49 or 58 or 67 or 76. You would be one very lucky person. And whatever the areas are, the romance, the marriage, the job, the business, and everything, you will be able to manage it very well. If you are not of these ages, don't worry. You will have to come and see me for a 90-minute Skype session, and that will be based on your date of birth, time of birth, and looking at your palms, and I'll talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years, but let's talk about that a bit later. Now I'm going to put all these cards back and give them another shuffle, and now I'm going to pull out a card that will talk to you about your last 15 days. And we'll talk about your job, business, and financial areas. Now, this is a very good card that I've pulled for you. That's how you see 15 days can change from a gloomy down period in the first 15 to a wonderful last 15 days. So as the days move on from the 15, 16, 17, you are getting very lucky. And in your job areas, you'll find plenty of support. And if you apply for a new job in these last 15 days, you're going to get very lucky with some very good response as well. So the ongoing job is good enough, it's improved a lot, problems are solved, and plenty of issues are also controlled. And so improvement will be tremendous for you in the job area in the last 15 days. If you are in business, now you start to connect very nicely, and you are able to convince people to do business with you, or even convince business partnerships to come your way, convince the bank manager to let go some funds for you. So all that good news is waiting to happen in the last 15 days, and you're going to score some good points in the sense and make some very good business contacts as well. Some people you already know from the past may come knocking on your door and to do business with you. General finances have improved a lot in the last 15 days. Now you can be a little adventurous to chase for new businesses as well. Now the next card that I pull will be to do with your romance, marriage and family areas. And the romance area is sparkling. It says somebody you know from before may come back into your life, or somebody you have known casually before may want to play a part in your life. And there is also the opportunity of sudden and unexpected people that you meet that you can form a romance with. So it's very exciting and positive in the last 15 days for you where new romances are concerned. And your ongoing romance is going to build up beautifully. Now all the tension is gone, all the unhappiness is gone, all the planning of what you want to do with your ongoing romance partner, buying a new car together, a new condo together, whether talking of that finality of romance which leads you to marriage, all that loveliness is happening. So you've got a wonderful 15 days to really mature your ongoing love romance. And if you are married, this card is even better, because it says that where earlier the cups were dry, now they are all filled with love, number one. And you will have all the solutions coming for you, and all the past difficulties are going to be watered down and brought under control. So it's a wonderful card that shows the progress of areas of marriage is really so good for you. Understanding and the ability to forgive and make up is all happening in the last 15 days. So you have a very pleasant opportunity there to make yourself very, very happy. Well, that's what I have to tell you, and I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll talk to you about your next 7 or 8 years. And during this 7 or 8 years that I'm talking to you about, calendar year by calendar year, age by age, I'll cover all areas of your life. I'll give you lots of information about your personal lottery numbers based on your date of birth, time of birth, and your palms. And I'll talk to you about direction energy and gemstone energy and color energy. I'll give you your lucky days, plenty of information. And all that for just USD 50. So I look forward to you sending me a message on Skype or Facebook or an email, and I'll come back to you as soon as possible. Until then, I hope you have a very good month of August. Thank you and goodbye.